Previously on Into the Yonder Void, we boarded the Elysian Night flying ship and we met Captain Relic. Kan and Fee got shown around the ship by one of the crew members, and we all met back up in the cafeteria, and somehow, suddenly, Prince Casimir appeared.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
What's up, nerds?
Welcome.
A bi-weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
Hey, I'm Billy and I play Nezrah.
I'm Tomas and I play Gil.
I'm Lindsey and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela and I play Kan.
That's right. Each and every other week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 109.
It's 110.
109.
It's 110.
Yeah.
110.
It's not.
It's 110.
Are you sure?
I guess maybe 109 might have been when we were gonna record.
Yeah.
867, it's 109.
Yeah, this is 109.
That will be
It's
confusing
109.
later.
It's 109.
Oh, yeah. 109.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
Who let that bird in?
Who let the bird in?
Ow, ow, ow.
It's pecking me. The birds.
This
Alfred
is the
Hitchcock's
movie.
The Birds.
They have teeth too, like big teeth.
They birded a man to death.
And they took his dentures.
Oh, now they've blown up a gas
collecting
station.
our teeth.
They're making
For tonight's
them,
Around the
fashioning them into
Campfire question.
necklaces.
I want to know, what is one secret wish, aspiration, or goal that your character has not yet shared with the rest of the party? And we are going to start with Gil.
I wish that a motherfucker would. No, all joking aside, I mean, Nezrah kind of knows this now. We just talked about this, actually. But I want to get my shape back, and I want to kill my best friend, who absconded with said shape. Gains. Big son of a bitch. It's going to be hard, probably. Especially if the rest of the crew also doesn't want me to take the ship back. But the vengeance can be tricky sometimes. But I think we can make it work with the people we have. Who I am forcing into this side quest without their knowledge. Every step of the way, I'm navigating us further to my destiny.
All right. Well, thank you.
Also,
Gil.
I want to work out more.
New Year's resolution here.
Kan.
I haven't told anybody this yet, even Peach. But sometimes I just want to have like really long hair. like really, really, really long.
Like how long?
Like I want it to be like a train.
A train like behind
Like a
you?
choo-choo
Yeah.
train? I like that can like shapeshift into all manner of creature and stuff, but can't grow their hair.
Yeah, what's stopping you?
Practicality and style.
Well, thank you, Kan.
You're welcome.
All right.
But please don't tell anybody.
Your secret's safe with me.
It's part of Kan's retirement plan.
Fee.
So have you ever played the accordion while tap dancing? Because I haven't yet. And I really, really tried to pick up that trait. I thought it'd be really interesting and I'd make a lot of friends that way. And then there were a solid 3 days just nonstop. I kept trying and I was just performing for T and trying to get input, and they said it just can't happen. So
That sounds so hard.
I couldn't do it.
Did you try to learn each separately first?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd
but-
have to master one before even starting the other
I mean,
one.
I feel like I did. Some people might say different, but I think it's pretty good.
Failing miserably at both.
But
Just sounds
yeah.
like ass.
Yeah, T's just wincing the entire 3 days. He's like, kill me.
I'm rooted here. I can't move, literally. And then that's why she's on this adventure, because it was like, I gotta come up with something to get this bitch out of here. She's playing a concertina, tapping on the soil.
Yeah, and then right after this, he just sent me on my way. It was wild.
He destroyed your village to get you away.
Get the fuck out of here.
more. Just starts chopping itself
Stop
down.
it.
Enough. Thank you, Fee.
Yeah.
And Nezrah.
Feel like such a fucking try-hard edgelord. Like all of those were funny and fun, and I'm gonna come in here with just like
Yeah.
fucking somber
Make us
bullshit.
sad.
I mean, mine wasn't fun.
It was
Mine's not
fun.
fun. I'm
I
gonna
delivered
kill
it
people
in a
my
fun
hair.
way.
Right.
I don't think anybody heard you.
I heard.
Sorry, go ahead, Nez.
Well, I guess I haven't divulged the reason that I set out from my village to the group yet. I'm on a quest to try and find a way to reverse my Warlock pact and bring Veldak back.
Wow.
Why wouldn't you tell that
Yeah.
to your friends?
I feel like it'd be easier
Nezrah?
to
Shame.
solve that problem as a group.
Shame.
Wow. Shame for what?
Because
Have
he
you
killed
ever
him.
tried just like not calling him back?
We marked as
Sorry, Nezrah
not
can't
answer.
come to the phone
On
right
one of the
now.
pages in his notebook, it says "Call back Veldak," underlined twice.
That's Sugar Ray's new album.
Every morning there's a daddy dying in my village, somewhere fucking far away.
Boo doo boo.
Then tap dancing and accordion start playing.
Are those bagpipes?
God, I wish.
It's like a weird
All right.
mutation of Dule Hill and Weird Al Yankovic.
When we last left off,
Oh man,
you guys
just
were
jumped in.
on the Elysian Knights ship, and yes, indeed, you met the captain. You met some other characters, had some food, got a little elevated, some of you, and Gil had gone into the bar section, did a little silent dancing.
Hoof scoot boogie.
He's the manic pixie dream girl, and there's no music. Dance with me anyway.
All along.
I swept her off her fucking feet, changed her life.
And then just disappear.
Yep.
And then as you approach the bar,
Oh my God,
the
it's
bartender
Manic
came out.
Pixie Dream Gill.
There we go.
That's good.
And turns out the bartender is apparently the prince. So that's where we're going to pick up, is Gil, you recognizing the prince, him recognizing you.
What if
and-
I just didn't recognize him? Like,
Hey, can I get some drinks?
give me a drink.
He looks at me, and I look at him,
I'm like looking at him like, I know you from somewhere.
just chewing your
That would
mouth full
actually
of
be really
bugs.
funny. Do you want to roll to see if you recognize him?
Absolutely.
man.
Let's do it.
All right. Give me just a general intelligence roll.
Okay.
And I just had your intelligence modifier. Or check modifier.
2. I rolled a natural 1.
Nice. So never mind all that shit.
Oh my
Gil.
God. I would love if this never comes up again. Like, no one else goes to the bar. I walk away, and the prince is just there. And nobody knows.
He looks right into your eyes, Gil, and with your passive insight, you realize that he seems to recognize you, but you have. He doesn't even look familiar. Who the fuck is this?
Here's what's happening. Like, I just came off of a nice dance, and I've got mad swagger happening, and I'm doing the thing where you're leaning one arm against the bar and kind of surveying the room and looking for people to check out how cool you are. So I'm not necessarily registering the face of this person that is supposed to be serving me. Because, why would I?
All right. Yeah.
I'll take a fire wine, please. And then I'm just like looking around at everyone else.
And you hear like some like, it's like dead silent for a second, and then, okay. And then you just hear like some clattering, and like if you're not paying attention and just listening, you hear very hesitant movements as the person behind the bar.
He
See,
doesn't know how to
Gil,
make shit.
very clearly this must be like their first day on the job, because they don't seem to know exactly how to procure this, and you hear like fuck, and then and eventually let's see. Okay, eventually a glass is set in front of you with what appears to be fire wine.
I pick it up and I instinctively blow on it. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Why isn't this on fire? Is this a different version?
You hear like more clattering, and then you hear like a and the top is just lit.
Stick it
by this
dynamite.
bartender.
Thanks. And then I'll down it.
He gets out like one of those giant bar mat like cheat sheets, like how to make cocktails.
I would like to appraise the flavor of this fire wine.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Do you ask for a spitting bucket?
How frequently have you had fire wine?
I've had a lot of liquor, a lot.
He invented fire
Okay,
wine.
so you can roll this with advantage.
26.
This is not like, it's not like top shelf fire wine, but it's not like bottom tier either. It's just like middling. It was kind of ruined in the fact that the top was not lit at first, but it's all right. I mean, it does the job. You've had worse. You've definitely had worse.
I've had better.
It gets the job done. What's the damage? And I start fumbling through my coin purse.
No charge.
Now I look up. Wait, what? What?
No charge?
There's something about you. Here's a silver for your trouble, though. Have a good one. Then I wander
He accepts
off.
the coin and he like puts it in his pocket, and then you head back to the cantina.
What a nice guy.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
And the rest of you guys are all sitting around the table eating. Kan and Fee, you guys are still elevated. Nez, you're probably still concerned that they have altitude sickness. And Daryl is there as well, and he seems to be not bothered by anything.
Did I get back there yet or not?
Yep. Yeah, you're back.
Hey guys, they're handing out the free drinks back there.
Open
What?
bar, dude.
What kind?
Is
I just asked
is
for
that how
whatever
this
I wanted.
normally goes here?
How the hell should I know? We just got
Daryl?
here.
Yeah, you guys, there's no, if you're on this ship, there's no charge at all for
Really?
any of the food or the drink. There is like a kind of a limit with the drinks because they don't want people like really drunk
Oh.
or anything like that. So I think the drink minimum is like 2 per.
What is the point?
The
there?
minimum.
Minimum.
What's the point of drinking if not to get drunk?
To lift your spirits, I guess. Maybe some people just want to unwind a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, what their rationale is, but yeah, there's definitely some kind of limit.
I
'cause a
don't
lot of
want
these
to
people are
lift my
working.
spirits. I want to down them. That's the point of drinking.
Fuck, we got to get Gil to a meeting.
Who is this guy?
Daryl.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl. That's a beautiful name.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Said it the most ugly way possible. Damn.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
You're gonna wander over to the bar.
Yeah.
Dan, you're going too fast. Hold on, I'm coming too.
Glides off the tongue.
I'm on a mission,
Wait,
and I'm gonna try something.
you're going to try. Oh, you are? Is it fast?
Yeah.
Slow down,
Should
Ken.
you guys be drinking and being high? I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, what do you do?
Are you not supposed to be high here?
Did you lower your voice, bro?
I don't see any rule posters. It's fine.
Gil, I will kill you if you win this from me.
Wow, you are very unchill when you're high.
Ken. Hey, Ken. Will you hold my hand?
What?
Will you hold my hand?
Give me a boost.
What? Lift me up to hold your hand.
I reach up to her hand. I assume it's a little ways up.
Fee just starts walking and Ken's just ragdolling.
Yep.
All right, you guys
for
make
him.
your way to the bar area. It is pretty chill. There's a few people in here. It's very, dimly lit because while there are windows, around the outside, there's some sort of like enchantment or something that keeps it pretty dim in here. And yeah, you guys enter, and there some people look up. You get maybe a couple of nods, and yeah, it's pretty barren in here. Otherwise, you can tell this is not the typical drinking hour, considering it's fairly early in the morning.
Wow. These people are kind of lame. They're not even here, Ken.
It's all the third shifters coming to here to play darts and drink.
Chase some demons.
Literally.
So what would you like to do while you're here?
I head up to the bar to place my order.
Okay, it appears there's nobody at the bar at the moment.
How high
I
up is the
slap
bar?
on the
It's
bar
pretty high.
top.
Yeah, you'll have to climb up onto one of the bar stools.
Yeah, I'm slapping on the table.
Here, Ken. And I'll lift her up so she can slap the bar.
I demand to be served.
And then after, well, let's see.
Otherwise, I'll
Okay,
just go back there.
Yeah, after a few moments of slapping, somebody emerges from the back. It's a woman with long blonde hair. She appears to be maybe a half elf, and she wanders over. Sorry, I wasn't expecting so many customers here in the morning. What can I do for you?
I would like one ale, please.
Hold on.
An ale?
An orc's pour.
Like shit?
And I wink at Fee.
What?
Pour. So you want a very large pour of ale?
Yeah.
Do you have an ale preference?
Oh. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
like orc spore as in dookie.
Why?
That makes no sense.
How does that get to
I don't know.
Dookie?
Spore like
And
leave
why say
behind
Yeah, like an animal spore.
animals
is-
leavings.
Yeah.
Why would that? Whatever.
You're high.
I'm not.
People
Go to
refer
Okay.
to animal droppings as spore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like hunters do if they're trying to locate an animal and stuff.
Have you been calling shit spore all these years and I never noticed?
No, I don't. I'm not a hunter.
Just glassing.
Like the pickle.
So she goes. She's like, sure thing. And she walks over and she grabs this like massive mug, slams it down on the bar top, and she's like, "So, what style of ale did you say you were interested in?"
What do you got?
Well, we've got one that's more fruity. We've got one that's more hoppy. We've got
Shiner
a few that are just sort of, yeah. We've got Sam Adams.
I was going to say we've got Sam Adams
Only
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, yeah. It's way out of season.
God, it's February.
You want a fruity one. And for you, ma'am.
First,
Looking at you, Fee.
is your name Carrot?
What?
Carrot? You look like
My
a
name-
carrot.
No, my name is not carrot. My name is Persephone.
Oh,
That's kind of
do
close.
you have any of those tiny little onions that they put in drinks sometimes?
Oh, wow.
I can look. Yes, I can look.
Thank you.
I'd just like something that is good and delicious.
And wet.
So you want like a mixed drink, a cocktail of some kind?
Maybe, yeah. I think that'd be good.
What are your favorite flavors?
Spore flavor.
Most things. Berries.
Well,
potatoes.
Your friend here is having a berry ale. Would you like a berry ale?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Barry Weiss.
Thank you, Carrot.
Would you like a what size pour would you like? Would you like a standard pour, or would you like, as your friend has acquired, an orc's pour?
I'll do the friendship drink.
What?
You have made an enemy today.
Lindsay
Called her
woke up and chose violence.
What is the friendship drink?
You know, like when you get the same drink.
I see. I will be right back. And she goes over and she heaves another massive mug up.
Just imagine her going back and just being, fuck my life.
Yeah, you like catch the glimpse of a frown that turns into a smile the minute she turns to face you. Just like, and she fills these mugs up. I'm gonna need strength checks from both of you guys.
Okay. Oh, that'll be great.
Oh, so it's a Pawnee-sized drink.
An Eagleton.
Oh,
yeah, Pawnee.
shit.
Paunch burger.
Paunch burger.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
That's why I
And
let it
for
plus
you,
0.
Ken.
18.
Ooh,
Okay,
look
so-
at us.
These are pretty hefty, but you guys don't seem to have too much of an issue. They're still quite, rotund tankards, but with a little bit of, being cautious and careful, you can make your way back to the cantina with them.
Did she bring the onions?
There were no onions. Sorry. There's no onions. Sorry.
Are you sure?
I'm
Let me
sure.
check. Yep. We're all out.
I'll check the back. Yep. There's no onions.
That's fine.
Wait.
I'll just drink it without.
Okay.
Okay, I head back.
You head back. You guys are slowly walking back with your giant tankards. All right, you guys make it back to the cantina table.
I like to think that Nez and I were just sitting in quiet solitude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%. Nez is just like people watching.
Those are some big drinks.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just gotta ask for the big one.
I see. Yeah, I guess that kind of, if there's a 2-drink minimum or limit, then I guess that's the way around it, huh?
Yep.
I think
You
Carrot.
gotta be thinking like a partier.
This still counts as one.
Daryl, I think Carrot is kind of in a bad mood.
Who's Carrot?
You know, the bartender.
I guess I don't spend enough time in the bar area. I don't know any Carrot.
Yeah. She was trying.
Well, now that we are all together again, not to deviate from this thrilling conversation, I believe, Nez, you had Destiny on the table with which to discuss with V.
Yeah, I recently discovered that our pasts may be intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
And with the recent vision that we all took part in, I thought it pertinent to maybe discuss further the serendipity in which our paths crossed. I believe my surrogate father may have had something to do with your creation?
This is heavy. Am I able to register all this right now?
I
What do
mean,
you think?
you understand things.
Okay.
You're not like
Good.
you're
That's
pretty
good.
high, but
Okay.
your emotions
So
about
I'll
them might be a
remember?
little bit different. Yeah, you'll
Okay.
remember.
Oh, okay, good.
You are blackout high.
So, so your dad created me partially? Wait, how did he create me if I made the big thing that ended up being horrible for the world?
It's a good question.
And I get the book out that I got from the library.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of show Fee and everybody the passages that I read back then and connect the dots.
Yeah, so basically you're able to discern that there was a group that helped develop those containers, and it is strongly suggested that Veldak was part of that team at one point.
Did you know this prior to finding this book, Nez?
I did not.
Can you tell us about your dad?
Yeah.
Like, what is up with this guy?
Is he like a bad dude? Because I feel like somebody should have stopped me.
Wait. I'm so sorry. What are we talking about?
Keep drinking your drink,
It's
Ken, and you'll
really-
feel a lot better.
It's
We're talking about Fee or your dad?
Yes.
both, Can. It's
You know his dad.
I guess. I don't remember the guy, I don't think, but
Keep drinking, Ken. It's okay. We'll catch you up after this. Can we get some peanuts over here, please?
They won't bring it to you. You gotta get up there and get peanuts if you want. It's actually rude to yell at the staff.
Oh,
like
thanks
that.
for helping us out getting those peanuts, buddy.
I'll go get some peanuts. Sure.
Hell
This
yeah.
sounds like a you guys conversation anyway.
Yeah, it's
He,
super
Sort
personal.
of swings his legs over the bench and starts wandering over. And you just hear like a, hey, how's it going?
You ain't fucking peanuts.
what about those little onion things?
The guy with the horns showed up and is a fucking dick.
I never perceived him to be a quote-unquote bad person, but I guess there's a lot that I didn't know about him.
Ah.
Dads, man, am I right?
parents. Fucking parents.
I never
They
knew
wander off every century or so,
Yeah.
sire multiple children,
Potentially get burned down with the village.
kick you out.
I don't even know who my dad is.
Wow.
I don't either, Woat.
Why do we always have daddy issues and mommy issues each campaign?
Daddy
Fine.
wasn't there.
Cans are fine, they just don't respect them.
They're just kind of lame.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was cool. Just really wild dude.
Yeah, I liked my dad's, and I don't remember my other parents.
So, your dad, science guy, likes to do science shit, right?
Veldak the science dak.
Bill!
I guess he did, but I never knew that side of him.
Well, could you ring him up and be like, hey, Dad, what's about this Feast Destiny stuff?
Yeah, are you a bad dude, Dad?
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh shit, that's really inconvenient.
sorry, Nezrah.
How did he die?
Didn't I already told you guys about that.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know.
Gil's looking at you
Yeah.
expectantly.
Gil
Makes
just
sense
down
'cause
to
he'd
fire
forget and
lines.
I'm high.
Doesn't recognize Kashmir. Doesn't remember me telling the story about killing my dad on accident.
Oh shit! Yeah, I thought
What?
you revealed that during
A campfire question?
Yeah, but not in.
I thought I had when we were in what's his face's weird, spooky haunted house.
Shade.
Shade, yeah. In the bag of teeth
Shit.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that it
Okay.
was revealed, or at least
Oh,
most
okay.
of it. Enough for context.
Good,
I would
okay.
say.
Right on,
Yeah.
right on.
Was I listening?
Who knows?
No.
But Woat's over there, all of his eyes are wide. What?
I recant the story again.
You know,
Can you
sometimes
recant it
you
like
just,
briefly so I remember personally?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta
You don't
kill
have to
your
do it
dad.
in character. You can just sum it up real quick.
Sure. So I found out that instead of like rescuing all of the Dragonborn children in our village, like it was insinuated, Veldak actually stole us as eggs to raise us in this like kind of commune isolated village. And we got into an argument and we fought about it, and I accidentally pushed him off a bridge.
Like with your hands or like with magic?
Yes.
Because I feel like one is more malevolent than the other one.
Yeah. No, it was kind of like an outburst of kind of like a Dark Phoenix kind of thing. Yeah, so like a accidental force push.
Okay. So you exhibited like telekinetic power before you even really acquired it knowingly.
Yeah.
Like a precursor to your force push.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of that going around. Like hints of magical power arising in different ways.
Yep, and
Yeah.
whoopsies. That
And
I know that. I know
Whoopsie
that.
doodle.
Yeah, and Nez hid it
Been
from the rest
there.
of the village and his surrogate family, and then that's when Tokulagashi entered the picture and like promised to bring Veldak back, and we made the pact, and
I agree,
Veldak
Argus.
came back but was like twisted. It was like Twisted Genie, kind of like monkey's paw wish. And
Pet
he was,
cemetery sort of
Pet
thing.
Cemetery, yeah. He was all kind of like zombie, shitty, not actually Veldak, and had to actually purposely put him down at that point. And then I ran out of
So
shame.
you killed your dad twice?
Technically, yeah.
Shit. Jeez.
Damn.
Nezrah.
Yeah.
That
So-
shit goes hard, man.
Wow.
My dad didn't want me to be like him, so he kicked me out, basically. But that's about it with my dad. How did you find out about this Tokulagashi guy?
He appeared in Veldak's hut one night after he had passed.
Okay, so he didn't know your dad?
If he did, I don't know about any prior relationship.
Oh, this tricky dicky stuff, man. I don't blame you for making that deal. I might have done the same in your shoes.
I think you
Or
might
I
have
guess neither
said
of us
that
wear
before.
shoes, but what?
I think you might have said that before.
So you know I mean it.
Nezrah, you notice a little like clawed hand come and rest on your arm, like comfortingly, and you look over and see Woat just like smiling.
Oh, it's a fucking spider! Splat.
It's
Splat.
it's okay. Things happened.
I put an arm around him.
Thanks, Woat.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Well, if there's like a silver lining and maybe your dad was bad, then you kind of... how do I not say this?
As you were trying to say something,
I'm trying not
that's
to
when Daryl
say
returns.
something.
And he's like,
neutralized.
hey, I got peanuts here. So here you go. He sets down this giant bowl of peanuts.
No, thank you.
Nez takes a handful.
So was your dad a Dragonborn?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I don't know much about the Dragonborn. They usually keep to themselves.
Yeah, can you like tell me details about him and stuff?
Yeah, we got to connect the dots somehow here.
Was he cute?
That's
I-
important too, yeah.
I never assigned a cute or attractiveness.
Yes, you
to
did.
him.
You know he was a 7.
Wasn't.
A solid 7.
Okay. It's really inconvenient that memory thing didn't, go to where he was, too. Let's see how that connects, because now we're just, trying to figure it out, and it's not, I don't know.
Well, I guess I don't know where in the timeline that took place.
Yeah.
And where in
Sure.
his lifetime he did all these things.
Yeah, how long do your kind live, Nezrah?
Long time.
Oh, mine too, I think.
Well, I do know that you can.
I guess I'm a weird abomination of a thing, though.
There is magic that can bring things back from the dead, like legit. I know my mom knows a lot about that sort of thing, but I don't even know if my mom is home anymore. But she might be a good person to talk to if you want to figure that out for real.
You know your mom.
Oh, yeah, we could get cookies.
I was just gonna say, you know your mom did bring to life cookies. Should we get
You
cookies?
guys are talking a lot about resurrection and stuff, but you guys, when you get to Dragonwater, you guys know that one of the some of the largest temples to the gods is in the world is there in Dragonwater.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a bunch of people you could talk to about that there.
Oh.
There's so many, and part of the Elysian Knight Society, you're gonna be able to talk to people way easier than you would if you were just some schmuck on the street.
I forgot we're gonna be knights, kinda.
Well, it's good that we're talking about this because we're forming a plan for what we do when we get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, what is the first thing you're gonna do when you get to Dragonwater? I'm so excited to see you guys' faces when you see it. It is so cool.
Is there
We're gonna try
dragon?
the local eats.
Yeah, is there dragon water? Because I want to try the dragon water.
Well, that's
Just
the name
getting
of the river that cuts through the city. but
progressively
you can drink out of
quieter.
it, I guess.
Do we have some means to undo this effect that is happening to you guys? Because we need to. I can't believe I'm the one saying this. We
I
need
don't
to
know what you're talking
focus.
about.
You know, your destiny and your life and your whole purpose for being and stuff.
Yeah, that.
I mean, if you don't give a shit, I don't give a shit. That's fine. We can move on.
No, I mean I
That's
give a shit.
basically where I'm at.
I give a shit. I also give a shit about cookies because cookies was brought up, and if we could have cookies, that'd be cool.
Well,
But
you-
if we could also piece together, my history with Nezrah's dad, kind of like chocolate chips and cookies, put those pieces in so it's all done.
Man, I don't know what she's talking about. I know I just joined this conversation, but whoa.
Daryl, are there cookies here?
Oh, yeah, there's cookies. I don't think they're making them. I don't think they're done yet, but they will be probably in a couple hours.
Hey, Daryl, shut up. Did
You got it, buddy.
Did you, Fee, you never told me what you talked about with my mom when I wasn't there. Didn't you ask her any of this stuff?
She told me I was traveling with a group of 6 or 7 people, and one of them was an Eladrin, and she had, I don't know, I guess I had been in contact with within the past week, and so I had actually been in the material plane for a whole year and a half, 20 years ago. Whatever that means. I don't know what I was doing there, but that's the information your mom gave me. Definitely adds to that whole tab of things where the more I know, the more I don't know.
That's when the War of the Wolves happened. That was when the ages turned.
Did I do that?
Well, I mean, you were a copy of something. Maybe there were more of you out there doing nefarious shit during the war. Maybe we can talk to somebody who was there during that time.
Well, there's a bunch of people. I know the Glimmer Knight was there around that time.
Yeah, he has that son that did the thing or whatever. So we need to talk to him, maybe.
Maybe. You'd think if I did that, he'd recognize me, I hope.
So Mom didn't tell you who else was with you?
She was vague. A lot of what I know, I guess, is kind of foggy.
Well, you have to be direct with her. You have to be like, Mom, get to the point.
Well, you didn't tell me that ahead
Tell me
of
how it
time.
is, Mom.
And she gave me those cookies, and those cookies were very distracting.
There was definitely stuff in those cookies.
Man,
Wait,
I
what
could go for
kind of
some cookies right now.
Right?
That's for sure.
Are there cookies at the bar, Daryl?
Okay, I think we're gonna upset Gil.
Why would you
You don't
upset
like cookies,
me?
Gil?
I like my mom's cookies.
Oh. You don't like any
And-
other cookies?
We are getting off track again.
I mean, on track for cookies, just as a, like...
Choo choo.
Mhm.
If you really want cookies, you'll eat this mushroom.
All right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll eat the mushroom. Why not?
I just gave her my last midnight mushroom.
Okay. Fee suddenly did. I'm trying to remember. Do you stay in place or do you physically disappear?
It's like astral projection.
Okay. I was trying to remember that. Yeah, Fee just suddenly goes rigid, you guys, and just is like staring off into space.
Now we'll know for sure if my mom is home. And if my mom is not home, there is some trouble afoot. I guess now that we're talking about parents, I should probably fill you in on my mom.
You're doing this while I'm out?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're blackout high anyway. You wouldn't remember.
How do I put this? My mom is a very powerful fey creature. Some would call hag, perhaps. I think it's a nasty term. But she's very old, very magical, and she caused some trouble for some people. A lot of people, and those people turned on her and trapped her in her hometown, in this sort of middle of the road dimensional space. So she was not quite in any plane, but all of them at once. And her power was contained there, and she was very mad that she was trapped. But if she's out now, I don't know what she'd get up to. But she was very mad that she was locked away. So yeah, last I knew, when we were there, or in some version of there, that's why I'm confused, because I don't know if it's actually there or not. She wasn't there, so I don't know how she would have gotten out, but it took a lot of powerful spellcasters to keep her there.
Who let the mom out?
Why was she imprisoned?
She's kind of evil? A little bit? Her kind is known for being evil and doing...
Like actually evil or just like my mom's a bitch kind of evil?
My mom loves me, by the way, I'll have you know. But other people,
That's a bare minimum.
not so much. She doesn't love people so much, and kind of does bad stuff to them. Her and my aunts, not very nice to people, sort of thing.
So now that she's, I guess you could say, escaped, is she going to seek vengeance on those who imprisoned her?
Oh yeah, that'd probably be the first thing she did. But luckily, I don't know how important those people are, so we're probably cool.
Do you
And
know exactly who imprisoned her?
I was pretty young. They wore robes, like fancy gleaming robes. They might have been like cleric-y type of people.
I point to a random person in the corner. Like that?
Almost.
He
Almost.
drops his bread.
Almost to that. Except more cleric-y than that. That looks like a janitor or something.
It's Fred Krueger.
What? What'd you call me?
Huh.
I don't know why she was vague with Fee. I feel like she might have been playing games, because my mom likes to play games as well. I feel like she knows more than she lets on like all the time.
So she's very sly.
Yes. One of those types to have machinations. Definitely. Ulterior motives. Also, this thing, and I lift up my right eye patch.
Ooh.
This isn't my real eye, by the way. It's my mom's eye.
Oh, what happened?
Long story short, we got in a fight. I wanted to leave and be my own person, and she did not want that. And her, I guess her solution was to always be nearby. She took my eye and gave me hers.
It's the fucked up Feywild hag version of tracking your phone.
Wait, so are you guys like always connected then?
I don't know how it works, but I don't know if you've ever had a double vision or anything, like if you got the little woozy, but I always kind of see that way when I'm looking around with the eye patch off, and I feel like I'm seeing with the eye, but something else is too.
At that moment, Fee kind of jerks back into her body.
Oh, where's the knife?
What?
There were no cookies, Gil.
I didn't promise cookies.
Oh man, no cookies. This is bullshit.
Yeah, who was that guy?
What are you talking about?
There was a guy there. Did your mom have like a really hot boyfriend?
There she goes again.
And she's back.
Not that I know of. Can you describe this hot guy?
You know, hot, black leather armor, dark hair, long, Eladrin, I think, like me. You know, kept being like, where's the knife? I don't know.
The knife?
Yeah.
Was it the Eladrin my mom talked about that was with you?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Or
that would make sense,
Or
maybe.
one of the Eladrin in your memory?
I don't know. I mean, that could be.
What happened?
I got there. It was your mom's house. But it was empty, and then this guy's just there like, where's the knife? And I'm like, what knife? What? Where are the cookies? And it just, I don't know. There were no cookies, and I asked him like, yeah, one knife? What do you mean? And he said that he was supposed to pick it up from this place, but no one's there. Asked me if I knew about it. I don't know about it. And then, oh shit, I'm back here. And that was it.
Do I know about the knife that she's talking about?
Give me give me an intelligence check.
Oh god.
You won't have any disadvantages.
Ooh. 19.
19. When she says the knife and then that you're supposed to pick it up, you have this fractal memory of being like maybe 15 or 16. Because when you were 15 or 16, were you there at your mom's house?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember going upstairs one time and because you couldn't find her and you were calling out to her, and you ended up like discovering this wasn't that weird because she would create little doors and stuff all the time, but you saw there was a door that wasn't usually there, and so you were kind of like, oh, she's up to something. You open the door and you remember her, like you caught a glimpse of this like essentially a dagger with these like tines coming off of it, and you remember it glowed green, and she like quickly shoved it into like a wrapping and then stuffed it underneath a shelf. And that's the only knife you can think of that would be like, other than like the kitchen knives she would use.
Well, shit. I think I know where it is. Hopefully that guy doesn't find it.
I mean, what if it's good if he finds it? I mean, he could be a nice guy. I don't know.
He could be a knife guy. Probably not.
Yeah.
But my mom's gone, so I guess that's a problem, right?
Yeah.
I think I know where it could be. It's probably in the attic, because I was never allowed to go in there. And I definitely went in there a couple of times, and she yelled at me a lot when I did that. So, did he say why he wanted the knife?
Not really. He just was really like just kind of broken record. Like, where's the knife? Don't you know the knife I'm talking about? And it was really, really a bummer, Gil, because I thought there were going to be cookies there. And then, I mean, yeah. At least, yeah, pretty guy, though.
I
That
wonder,
was fun.
Nez, do you know, having me told you about my eye, do you know if there's a
what
way
about
we
my eye?
could, like, do that backwards? If that makes sense?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, my mom gave me her eye, and she took my eye.
What do you mean took your eye exactly? What?
Is literally as you could possibly mean. She was in front of me. She took out her eye, like scooped it out with her claw,
What the fuck?
and then
Gil.
she did that to me, and then put her eye into my eye socket
How do you just take out your own fucking eye? Jeez.
with very sharp claws.
your mama's claws.
Sometimes.
Oh my. Gil.
Have you tried looking through your old eye?
That's what I'm saying, Kane.
Oh.
I'm asking Nez if there's a way that we can do that backwards, and then I can see
Yeah.
where my mom is.
Oh.
Unless she's also wearing an eye patch. But also, I don't know if the eye patch actually does anything.
Do you know if she placed your eye in her skull?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
Wow.
So ostensibly, you should be able to reverse scry through your eye that's now her eye, unless, like you said, it's being obfuscated. But yeah, if she can scry through the eye that she put in your head, then you should be able to do the same.
Gil's eye is glazing over.
Can and Nez, both of you give me Arcana checks.
21.
6.
Okay. Can you suspect that there must be some way of doing it? But it would be you're not thinking of any like druidic magic that it's coming to mind where you could do something like that. So yeah, Nez, you like kind of like it starts bubbling up, and you're starting to think about like how magic works, and you know that you would need to find something like this to like kind of reverse engineer a spell or some sort of ability. This would probably fall under divination magic, and so you would need to find somebody, most likely, who was like a divination specialist, somebody who's pretty good with divination magic.
Okay.
I fucking dabble in divination.
Cue Divinations by Mastodon.
It's actually the janitor.
Fred?
He picks his bread back up and says,
Fred
"Have I
Krueger?
got a story
He's
for
got a
you."
third eye under his hat.
Nice.
Hello there.
Daryl, do you know if there's anybody on the ship who specializes in divination magic?
Well, there's I don't know if it's you got to excuse me because my understanding of knowledge, my knowledge,
My understanding of knowledge is bad.
Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, my knowledge and understanding of magic isn't like as good as some people's. I know a little bit, but if there's anybody who would know who to look for. There's Carlos. He's kind of the resident, hired hand for majory and all that stuff. He typically is, in the library here on the ship.
Oh, there's another library.
There's a library.
It's not very cool. It's like
Oh.
mostly like documents. There's no like cool fiction stuff. Or
It's like a
adventure
Walden
stories.
books.
Man, I used to
It's-
love Walden books.
It's mostly manuals and
Hmm.
stuff and like military strategy and things like that.
Oh, so they got some Sun Tzu in there. All right.
Do they have manuals on airships?
Yeah, I think so. I think I would hope so. 'Cause, like, what if somebody wants to brush up on stuff?
You'll never find me arguing about going to a library.
This guy loves manuals.
Love
Oh,
manuals,
cool.
any written word that I can glean knowledge or better understanding of the world around us.
You know what my favorite
I'm
word
an
is?
Automatic man
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
My favorite word is rutabaga. Looks cool, sounds cool. Good word. Don't know what it
Spell
is.
it.
No.
I refuse.
R6.
Did I catch a niner in there?
Infinity
Couple pound
symbol.
So yeah, that would be, if you want somebody who has knowledge on that, absolutely. So it sounds like you guys want to talk to the Glimmer Knight and Carlos.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Glad I could bring this plot thread together for you.
Yeah, thanks. What was your name again?
You just said it. You told me to shut up. You said shut up,
yeah,
Daryl.
Daryl. It's so beautiful. I got to remember. Anything else that we can bridge you two together? I mean, also, Daryl, earmuffs, please.
Oh yeah, you got it. He covers his ears.
I mean, you guys are both warlocks, like it's kind of funky to have two warlocks in
Yeah.
your party. It's a
Yeah.
weird coinky
That's
dink,
pretty weird. Yeah.
That is also a serendipitous happenstance.
I was wondering. I had an ongoing theory, actually.
A fury.
Yeah.
That we're sisters.
No, that T and Toko Wagashi, same dude. They both start with T, especially T.
I
That would
mean,
be very convenient.
That is the only thing I have to go off of, though, so it is a pretty thin theory.
so T's like a lot of dudes, though.
Gil is like
What?
the Fox News of.
I see correlation and causation.
So yeah, like that could totally be plausible. He's like a lot of dudes.
I thought he was a tree.
He is,
Oh.
and a lot of dudes and
He's a tea tree.
people and.
Well, I mean,
things.
we're spilling all the beans. Tell us about your tea, man.
Tell us about the tea tree dish.
Spill the tea.
Dish the tea
I
tree.
mean, it's tea. Tea.
It's tea. It's iced tea.
Yeah, T
It's-
was like a lot of different people. T would tell me stories all the time about all the people that they were and like all the shit that they learned and how they got rooted in the ground because they did terrible shit initially, and that's why they had to be a bunch of different people. And so it's kind of like his prison. So,
But you made a pact with this gentleman?
I mean,
Gentlemen.
technically, we kind of just, he found me when I was like, alone and.
Susceptible to coercion?
No. It was, I actually,
That kind of sounds like Toko's MO.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like what he said.
T is not like, your dude sounds like an asshole. Sorry, Nez, but
T sounds like a predator.
no. Okay,
And
when
an
I first saw T,
opportunist.
I thought that too, and I just, my whole village burned down. It was kind of funny. I just yelled, "Fine, eat me, fucker!" And he actually did hide me in his mouth, but actually liked to keep me safe. And
So, okay.
we befriended each other, and then he explained the situation, and he, I don't know.
Fee, I don't know how to tell you this, but all of this sounds really suspicious. You make friends with this dude right when your village gets destroyed. He eats you a little bit.
No, we were
And then you-
friends before then, I think.
You said
Kinda.
Friends don't masticate friends.
I mean, sometimes friends masturbate friends. But regardless, I mean, there's an FWB
I mean,
situation.
he kept me safe. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's what a lot of controlling people do. They say they're keeping you safe.
I think that's what they call grooming.
No.
Not to freak you out, but what if he wants you to
You should be freaked out.
Time to freak you out some. What if he wants you to be the next Ham? You said he's in a prison?
No. So, I mean, I don't know. All T wants is to not be rooted anymore, and that's why I'm trying to plant the seeds, and I don't know if I should tell all of you this, but, like, I think it's fine. He said I could trust you guys, so...
So he wants to be released.
Yeah.
Just like my mom.
Yeah. Except
so he can
T
go
is
seek
good.
vengeance.
Or to, like, combat, like, crazy shit. I don't know.
Oh, God. We are so boned, you guys.
No.
From, like, all sides.
I'm
here.
telling
All
you.
of a sudden, Gil,
I'm telling you,
you
T
feel
is
a
good.
clawed hand on your arm, and it's whoa.
You guys are gonna
Ah,
be okay.
God.
What'd you say?
You're gonna be okay. All you guys are gonna be fine. You guys are tough. You guys took me out of that thing, whatever that bubble was, where my home was, and now I'm fine. So it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Walt, I mean, you just saw the sky for the first time. There is a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, but I understand interpersonal relationships.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what the word means, so I mean, I'm impressed.
And I think you'll be surprised. T is good. Like, once I get all these seeds planted, and then T can, like, meet you all, you're going to be like, oh, shit, T's, like, way cool. He sounds...
You are explaining this so much like a Heaven's Gate situation.
Yeah. It's not convincing at all.
No,
It's like
it's
you are
cool,
drinking
guys.
a Kool-Aid.
He's been everybody and nobody all at once.
That's cool. Nothing weird about that.
If things get too bad, we're supposed to pull this trigger.
Oh, man. I love the premise of T supposed to be being your friend, and then you're just totally brainwashed into believing it, and he's not.
I don't. I think she's good.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I found out that I was in Ophelia, which sounded kind of like a thing, and it kind of makes more sense now with that memory. I guess that's what those are called, Ophelias. So I'm really unique. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm literally, I don't know what I am. But
Did you guys check out those books, or do you leave them there?
I have it still. Yeah, it's here, and it's said it was signed by R. Midori. You can look at it here.
I push it away from me towards Nez.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I give you the book that I had that had all the information.
I
in
push it away from me towards me. Yeah, you guys should definitely read these and compare notes or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, in your downtime, I will allow you to kind of go through and we'll do some rolls in downtime to figure out how much information you glean from these books.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
My reading comprehension is very low, so yeah.
Okay.
Is Crumb still knocked out?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still hanging out on the
Nice.
dog,
Oh yeah.
tied
That's
up,
right.
sleeping.
Cute.
The dog.
I'm taking the dog.
Well, I guess when you guys are done having some food, we can go about our business. Maybe check out that little shitty library and.
Daryl like puts his hands down. Can I stop ear muffin?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Go for it.
Ha, nice.
And then maybe talk to Glimmer Knight about the war and shit.
Yeah, we have to find Carlos.
Carlos, what did he want? What do we want with him again?
Well, he should be in the library.
Mhm.
He might know
The divination shit.
divination.
Yeah.
Yes, we must find him. So Nez and I at least can go to the library. Well, I mean,
So
maybe
Nez
Are
isn't
we not
reading?
invited?
no. I was like, we should probably stick together, go together, then go
okay.
find Glimmer Knight.
So are we going to compare notes in the library? Is that the plan?
No,
What?
No, we're going to library to find Carlos to talk about divination. There's also books on airships, which Nez and I have ulterior motives about.
Okay. Oh,
And,
wait. Are you trying to steal the ship? You're not, Gil.
No,
Okay, thank fuck. Good. Okay, continue. Sorry.
not at all.
Wait. Well, that sounded ominous. What do you mean?
Nothing. It's fine.
Can I roll insight?
You're pretty high.
That's true. But I also
Go ahead.
have high. I don't have high insight. Just kidding.
I'll roll deception.
You'll win.
Probably.
Yeah. 4.
12.
Yeah.
And that was a low roll. Like I rolled
seems
a 2.
pretty-
I'm doing the
I was
Larry.
gonna
I'm doing the
believable,
Larry
Fee.
David.
Fee, you have no reason to suspect that he is being untruthful.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you have, like a +8 to deception?
Plus 10.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Can we get drinks to go, Daryl?
You didn't even finish your drink.
I know.
I don't think you're allowed to take him outside of the cantina.
You
Okay.
can just leave it.
I don't want to waste it.
How much did both of you guys drink, by the way?
A little.
I'm gonna
little,
try to drink
not
a
a lot.
lot more right now.
I drank a halfling's pour.
Eyes bigger than your stomach?
Yeah. Maybe like half, optimistically.
Half? Okay.
Of, like, the giant
You're
thing
not
that-
even if you drank half, then you're not even rolling. You're drunk.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because that's a lot. That's like
A gallon.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. She's trying really hard
At
not to
least
be
a half
wasteful
gallon.
right now, because like, I don't know.
Wasted, not wasteful.
Yeah.
So yeah, Fee, you're now trashed.
All right, to the library.
And this is the last time I give a shit about Fee's journey.
So you guys are heading to the library?
Yes, I guess.
All right. Daryl is like, you guys want me to lead you there?
Yeah.
Nah, we got it, and walk off the ship.
He was like, all right, follow me. We're going to take a different route, though.
Different than
If
what?
That's cool. Than the normal route. Just
Why?
Trust me. Just trust me.
Okay.
And he like leads this group of inebriated folk out of the cantina, out a different door than you guys entered from. It's on the base level of the cantina, and he leads you guys along what is essentially like a mezzanine looking out over nothing. Like far below you can just see everything.
What a pretty view.
Yeah, also not a ton of people come out here. So and he like looks one way, he looks the other. He's like, somebody want to help me check and make sure the coast is clear?
Are we hiding from someone?
Just trust me.
I take a peek.
All right, give me a perception check if you'd like to make sure that their
Yeah.
coast is clear.
Yeah. 17.
Okay. Well, you would have disadvantage
Okay, I was
on
wondering.
yours.
All right. Fair.
17.
8.
All right, everything looks good to you, Fee.
It looks great out here, Daryl.
Can
I'm
it
Gil.
does look fine.
Yeah.
And he's
It's
like,
good.
okay, and he, out of his like shirt collar, he pulls out this big long pipe, and he's like, okay, anybody want a puff?
Yeah.
No, I think we're good. We are good.
I think Gil's gonna get pretty pissed.
I saw him slinging mushrooms. I thought you guys were cool.
I'll hit you up later.
All right. He's like slowly starts threading it back through his collar. Okay, fine. But now you guys know where the spot is. So if you ever like trying to do something you shouldn't be doing, this is a good spot.
Okay.
Anyway, follow me. And he like leads you guys along, and if you look down, you guys are like, you can see you are over the ocean. And there's no islands around that you can see, no land masses whatsoever. It's pure ocean far beneath. Though off in the distance, you can see there's like at the peak of some, like maybe a mountain or something.
A mountain peak.
A mountain peak. And then he leads you around. you go in through this doorway, you go down a corridor, and then you find yourself in front of these like pretty stately doors. They are not like ornate or anything, but it's clear that this is like to a special spot. The doors are older, and he opens it up, and inside is it's definitely a library, but it looks almost more like an admin office because there's a bunch of scrolls and books in here. It's not huge. It's probably like 50 feet by 40 feet. It's a decent sized room, but it isn't like a library. And there's just a few like shelves and stuff like that, and you can see a couple of people like browsing, and there's one person sitting at a desk right as you guys come in, and it's a tiefling man, and he just kind of tilts his head.
What could I help you with today, sirs, madams, and others?
Are you Carlos?
I am not Carlos. Are you looking for Carlos?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Carlos is in the back, in one of the study rooms. I can see if he is waiting for you. Does he know that you've arrived?
No, this is a surprise visit.
Actually, if he's a good diviner, he might be expecting us.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll go see if he's expecting you. And he wanders away from the desk. And yeah, you guys see that like some of the people that were in there, like in the like minute or two that you guys are waiting, kind of mill around and then leave with whatever they needed. And you notice that there's no like checkout system. People just seem to like walk out with a couple of books under their arm or whatever, or a scroll.
I turn to Wout and I say, when they're saying that they're in the back in the study room, that usually means they're in the smut chamber. Just so you know.
What's a smut chamber?
Oh, Wout.
I
have so much to
shuffle
tell you.
away from him.
No, but I want to know about this smut chamber, though.
You definitely
let's see
do.
if we can find the ship manuals.
Oh, okay, that's less.
And
We
you can-
never see
yeah.
You
Wout
can-
again.
You can help me carry.
Sucked into the smut.
Oh, God.
You can help me carry those books and scrolls.
Okay.
And then at that point, the tiefling comes back.
Yes, he wants to know if you know the password.
Yes, it is
Brittany.
Rutabaga.
That was gonna be my guess too.
That is not the password. Are you sure he's waiting for you?
Yes.
Is the password Midori?
It is not.
Look, guy, just let us back there.
Is the password Carlos?
The password is indeed Carlos. All right, you check out.
Jesus.
I got you guys. It's fine.
Fucking Cheech over here knows the fucking password.
And clearly was guessing. Is it Carlos?
Yep. The full password is it Carlos?
He watches a lot of Jeopardy.
So he leads you back to a door, and he opens it up.
That's not how Jeopardy works.
So yeah, you guys he opens a door, and you guys see this very narrow room with what appears to be a gnome sitting at the end of a table on the other side of the room. And the tiefling ushers you guys in and closes the door, and now you guys are standing like cramped inside this small chamber with this gnome on the other side. He's got a long mustache that like wiggles around underneath his chin and a completely bald head. He looks up at all of you.
What? Who are you?
My name is
I
Gil.
can.
That's Kan. This is Fee.
It's me.
And this is Nezrah. And Wout. And I guess also Daryl.
And this dog, and then Crumb.
I have a clarification question. I'm sorry to rewind a little bit. Did any of the rest of us see Keshimir?
No.
And he did not approach us or come with us at all.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Not that you can
Interesting.
tell.
No, and the
Cool.
the bartender was different when they went in there. So,
Interesting.
Shit.
Cool.
So
That's wild.
we have some questions. We heard you know a little bit about divination magic.
Yeah, I know some stuff about divination magic.
All right, so here's a really tricky dicky situation here, and I will recant basically what's happening and try and do it in a vague way and explain that a magical creature swapped eyes with me.
So you're trying to make it seem like a hypothetical, essentially?
No, I'm just trying to not explain who it was that did it to me.
Okay, then that's easy. That won't require a roll or anything. You can just say, this happened. A magical creature of some variety. All right. Carlos immediately, once you finish, recapping, he, scrunches his brow, and he seems to be, to you in particular, Gil, he's very much trying to get the measure of you.
Sounds like quite the predicament, huh?
Yes. Now, if there is a way for me to look through this eye the other way, that'd be kind of cool. Do you know if that is possible?
I might.
And he puts his hand out.
I reach into my pocket.
Whoa goes over and holds his hand.
Okay. How's that do it for you?
I'm talking about money.
Just tell me what you want. How much?
So what do you got? What is this information worth to you?
I look around at the entrance to the library. Listen, man, you're going to help us, or I'm going to fuck shit up in here for you.
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate?
Yes. Whichever one. Whichever you deem that would be.
You tell me. It's just only going to affect his reaction to it. You could give it insight first and see if you can tell what would be more effective.
I'm rolling. Oh, God. I'm going to,
Gil, we have, some money.
I think we still have some teeth, too.
Yeah.
I did an 11.
You want teeth? You want money, guy?
I did 11 with intimidation.
11 with intimidation,
Yeah.
okay. He, just kind of chuckles.
Really? That's what you're gonna try? You know I'm an officer, right?
Just tell me how much money you want.
Fine. For this level of information, let's call it 5 gold.
All right. And I give him 5 gold.
That seems fair.
He takes the gold.
It's not really, but
stuffs
whatever.
it into his shirt.
All right, now Scram, I'll meet up with you later. Let's say after the last dinner bell, I'll meet you topside.
Why would we wait?
Because I'm going to need to bring materials, and we're not going to do it here in this cramped quarters where anybody can overhear just about anything.
I'm going to do insight.
Okay.
Natural 20, 26.
You get the strong impression that not that he is necessarily yanking your chain, but this is the way that he does things. He seems very comfortable with this sort of interaction. So you would likely not be the first people to approach him wanting valuable information. This seems to be, he's got a process, a method to this. He doesn't seem to be obfuscating, just being cautious as to where the information comes from. What location it comes out of.
Now I have to take you on your word that you aren't going to screw me over. Should we shake on it?
It's not like I can run away here. We're all on the same fucking ship.
How about we shake on it?
That's fine, sure.
And I'm going to use
Reach
sleight
it
of hand to try and recoup back some of my money.
Oh, okay. So it's very narrow quarters. And now, what's his passive? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
15.
15. You are able to recoup 4 of those gold coins without him noticing.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Shit. All right. Well, I will see you up topside.
This is how you steal, Nez.
All right, now get out of here.
All right.
Shit, stupid.
All right. Now you guys can look around for these books. I mean, I guess they could roll too to see if they noticed me steal back my money.
What is it? Well, it would probably be
Passive.
Unless they were suspicious, it would be passive. Does anybody have a passive insight higher than 15?
I have 15.
Okay.
I have no passive insight. No. Yeah, no.
Okay, so yeah, Nez, you probably saw movement. What you make of that, you probably saw something happening, like him like slip his hand in while he was shaking with the other hand. What you make of that is up to you, because you're right there on the cusp.
Oh, there goes Gil copping a feel again.
Grabbing some gnome titty.
Disapproval, but also
Admiration.
it's El Capitano, and Nez has come to expect this type of behavior.
Gil gonna do Gil shit.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, Nez would like to look around for ship manuals and ship blueprints and stuff to help him figure out how to put these flying runes on a saily ship.
Okay, so go ahead and
Okay.
yeah, tell me what you're looking for, everybody. If you're looking for something, and then give me an investigation check.
I'm looking for interesting things other than books.
Okay.
I will do a run slide to the bookshelves, just looking for. I know he said it's mostly manuals and stuff like that, but any like text about, I don't know, history of places, anything interesting, anything with like our shit, if there's like some weird books out of place or anything like that. Just in case.
I'm gonna pick my teeth with my pinky.
All right.
Is the pinky
Tell me
nail
what you're
longer
invest-
than the rest of your nails?
A little bit, yeah.
Tell me what everybody got.
5.
5. Okay.
Oh,
18.
Okay.
rolling for
Investigation.
thank you. 21.
21.
21. Okay, so we'll go top down here. So Fee, you actually, because there's, mostly like manuals and scrolls and things that are like, most of the manuals are pretty, slim volumes. So you notice a ton of stuff, not a ton, but it's easy for you to notice the non-slim manuals that are there. So you end up focusing on a lot of those, and you're able to gather probably like 3 or 4 volumes of historical records. Specifically things that, like one of them is like, oh, this one's like really ancient, and you're like, man, maybe this won't really work. But then you see a few that are like within the last few hundred years, and you're like, okay, these might be good volumes to grab. Nez, you are easily able to figure out which manuals have to do with airship operation, airship construction, and there's like a whole stack that you're able to pull out, because you notice that almost every single one that has to do with airships in general, they're all practical guides, and they're all labeled. They have a little like pink splotch on them, so they can be easily identifiable. So once you figure that out, it's easy for you to like go around and start grabbing
It's part of the Airship for Dummies series.
Yeah, you want access to really quickly. Unfortunately, you're not finding anything that's like hyper out of the normal. It's mostly books and manuals and boring stuff.
It's just books in this library.
This place sucks. There's no cheese.
And
Found some gum under a table.
and Gil, what is your passive perception?
Really good.
Somebody carved into this table the Half-Blood Prince.
20.
Your passive is 20. Okay, Gil, while you're standing there,
Jesus Christ.
wiggling a tooth with your pinky, this feels a little loose. You notice movement outside the single window ahead. Do you want to investigate?
I'm still picking and I look over. And I walk up and peer out.
Far off, a couple of miles maybe, you see this massive object. And with a 20, you recognize pretty easily that this is another airship, maybe a mile or two away. But the curious thing is that this airship, you're seeing the front of it, and it seems to be traveling directly at this airship.
Hey guys, do you know if airships have like travel routes or anything, or if they're known for going straight at each other?
Give me a high or low, Nez.
High.
He's right. Right on that page. And
Yeah,
airships.
Nez, you were like one of the manuals you're leafing through literally is open and to a section about travel routes for airships, and it says that there needs to be at least 5 miles in radius between any two airships active at any time.
Well, it says here.
And I tell that.
Oh, well.
Relay that info.
Then we have some guests coming our way.
How do you mean?
And I, looking at Nez, I just point out the window.
I look over his shoulder.
Yeah, you can see a shape coming this way.
That doesn't seem good.
Yeah, shit, that's wild.
You know, I've been in a couple of scuffles before, and I feel like this is a shuttle scuffle we're about to get into.
Nez pulls out his knife.
Do we need to, get up deck or whatever?
I feel like we should go warn the captain.
Yeah, if somehow they don't already know, we need to let somebody know. Fucking alarm.
All right, is that what you guys want to do?
Yes.
Let the shag ass.
You want to do it quickly?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to need a roll from everybody. Everybody give me athletics.
Okay. Can I try to wake Crumb up to see if he can alert people?
Yeah, you can.
Is
Okay,
Fee
I'm
gonna
gonna do
have a
that.
disadvantage at doing the athletics because she's drunk as
High
shit?
and
yeah,
drunk.
yeah, you will, Fee.
Yeah.
I got a natural
For myself,
20.
but hopefully Crumb can carry it for me.
I got a natural 20, so 24.
Okay.
I have disadvantage, you said? I'm not doing this on
I got
my
an
own.
8.
Okay.
Oof. 9.
14.
Okay, so
Crumb,
Gil,
though?
you are booking it. You're just like
Hoofing it.
your hooves are clattering down the hallway. Nez is a little ways behind you, and then there's Fee and Kan that are just kind of like
I ran
slowly
into 4
jogging.
doors.
Just bouncing off the walls.
Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
Fee's
me.
like staggering. Kan, I don't know if you're just not trying very hard or
Is
if
the
you're
dog
like,
still with us?
Yeah, the dog's still with you, but the dog is keeping pace with Kan.
I'm bored.
Could I wake Crumb up?
You can try, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Crumb! I'll poke his belly.
What's up?
Hey, there's a ship coming at this ship. You think you can go, tell people really fast? Everyone's, running. I'm not having a good time. I keep running into these doors. They're just sticking out everywhere.
Why all the urgency? It just seems like everybody should be a little bit more chill, you know?
Yeah.
Just relax. It's probably fine.
I mean, you're probably right, but like, it is
I
like
was having
right
a
there.
real good nap.
Like you can see it. It's there.
Go back to napping, stupid.
I can't see nothing.
You sure you don't want to like try and warn
You
the
look like a
captain or
big
something?
purple dinosaur right now.
Yeah. That's okay. It's fine. They'll make it. Yeah, it's fine. You go back to sleep. Have a nice
I'm gonna
little
do something.
nap
That's
there.
for sure.
and I'll just try to get past all these doors.
My greatest adversary.
Doors.
Okay, so Nez and Gil, give me one more athletics apiece.
Nice. 19.
Damn.
2.
So
Nez
yeah,
jumps on the stairs.
Falls.
you're
belly
starting
down.
to get winded, Nez. You're like,
Gil, help!
yeah, you guys are running, and yeah, you see Gil just get smaller and smaller in front of you as you're like,
He is the fastest kid alive.
and Gil, you make your way up to the captain's quarters. Do you barge in? Do you knock? How do you do this?
I spin into the room.
You spit into the room, and every eye looks at you.
The beacons are lit.
Condor calls for aid.
I mean, there's a ship coming, and they're coming right for us.
You see everybody look at the captain. He looks at you. He looks out.
He looks at him.
He puts his finger in the air, and then these magical barriers made of metal begin crawling down the windows. The door, Gil, slams shut behind you. And then you hear somebody in the back of the room go, Attention. Attention all aboard. We are about to be entering combat. Please find something sturdy to hold on to as we engage with an enemy. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Nice.
Sick. Battle stations.
Excellent.
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 That was an interesting one.
Ew. That's wild that you saw the prince and then
Yeah, I love
Did
that.
nothing.
I love it. Just didn't know.
All right.
What's
Well,
he
that is
doing
it
here?
for tonight, folks. Thanks for... Whoa. Nope. Wrong. Now it's time for tonight's MVPC. Hey! The most valuable player character. I want to know who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening, and for those of you around the table, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Kan is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up a number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be MVPC. So, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote. Everyone got who they're going to vote for? All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. All right. We've got... How did that happen?
It's magic.
Whee! All right. We've got 1 vote for Fee, 1 vote for Gil, and 2 votes for Nez. Nez, why'd you vote for Fee?
High Fee got drunk Fee, and I'm a sucker for that. I don't know why. I think it's very funny. That's it. It's fun for me. Thanks for
Excellent.
making it fun.
Yeah, of course.
Fee,
Anytime.
why did you vote for Gil?
It was a close one because, like, yeah, I don't know. Everyone was doing fun stuff, and obviously, like the Fee Kan inebriation combo is very fun. But yeah, Gil did notice that ship coming, which apparently this captain must not be very good because they didn't see the fucking ship coming until then.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Like,
So,
fucking
like,
the guy
how
with
the
one
fuck?
eye
Who's literally looking
in the
like,
library.
Yeah, when they have a
knew
whole
before everyone
window
else.
right there, just like that's their job. I don't know, Captain. But yeah, so that's probably good. And
I
then
vote Gil to take over as captain.
yeah.
Me too.
Yep. You were also helping like propel things, so that was good.
All right. Gil, why did you vote for Nez?
Because he established enough comfort with us to like talk openly about his
Yeah.
life and stuff, and
Sharing
and helped
information.
bridge the gap between his and Fee's like trajectory. So
Nice. And Kan, why did you vote for Nez?
He was a pretty good sport about us, making him relive his childhood trauma, killing his father. And I feel like that's kind of driving the story along on this airship.
Very nice. That means tonight's MVPC is Nezrah Kaziel. Take your 1d10 and maybe ask a therapist if they accept dice as credit.
Shit, I didn't
I've
use the D6.
Oh my God.
Man.
Pecan pie.
yeah, I thought that too.
Wow.
Also, Mika and I clapped exactly the same.
Weird.
That's how I always clap.
With like a little walrus there.
Fun.
Yeah, her at the Every Time I Die show. All right. Well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. If you like what you're hearing, head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts that has a rating system and rate it. We appreciate 5 stars, but while you're there, hell, why not leave a review? We will read every review we receive on the podcast. Also, we've got a Discord. And funny enough, it is...
It's free.
That's right, it's free. A link is in the episode description. Come check it out. Come hang out with us and join our bevy of beautiful bovines in the Discord. Oh, no, I was just going for alliteration. I'm sorry for all of you non-bovine Discordians.
I, for one.
Moo. Fucking moo.
We've also got merch. Link is in the episode description. We've got a bunch of stuff you can buy with our character faces on it, with our logo on it, and then just general cool designs and graphics. So check that out at our TeePublic page, D20 Syndicate, link in the episode description. Other than that, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you in 2 weeks. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking moo.
We've reached peak society.
But then
Oh
at
my
the same
God.
The
time,
singularity, folks.
you've got hamburgers, you've got the fair, you've got the Ferris wheel, but then you also have H.H. Holmes luring people to his murder castle
With
So-
all those tasty burgers.
Uh-huh.
Who could deny him?
Who could resist?
You want a burger?
One of the
Sign this
H's is
document.
for hamburger.
Hamburger Holmes.
Also, long ago ancestor of Triple H.
Hamburger.
Have you or a loved one suffered at the hands of a hamburger? Call
What
the
if-
law offices
what
of
if
hamburger, and hamburger.
And Holmes.
And Holmes.
What if he is hamburger Holmes? Because we
I
never
think
found
that
out.
one of the H's had to be hotel, though. Hamburger Hotel Holmes.